Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. I hope you're having a good day or good night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay, let's go ahead and get to a message for the collective. So today I was at the laundromat, right? And like this laundromat that I've been going to is like ancient as fuck. Like this is like from back in the day when like your mom's mom used to send her in there to do laundry type energy. It's really like the energy is giving me like this was the black laundromat, okay? Like when everything was segregated and we couldn't mix and shit. This was the laundromat that we were allowed to go to. And I didn't have any money to do my laundry today. Okay? So I asked a couple people, and like one person gave me a quarter, other people said they didn't have any money to give me. um Another person actually gave me one quarter, and then I went to this older lady that was in there and asked her, and she gave me the whole $2 to do my laundry. I went up to the guy at the counter and asked him for like laundry soap, and he gave it to me so I could do my laundry. Okay, so Asian guy, by the way, just thought I'd throw that in there because that's important. Um, and then I was sitting there and I was listening to the lady talk about how things used to be back in the day, and how like back in the day, like there was no killing amongst our people. Like we would fight, we would box it out before we would up a gun type of energy. And in my mind I started thinking like, now on my way over there some boy was sitting in his car. I don't know what the fuck he was waiting for, but he was sitting in his car and he asked me for my number. And at this point in my life, I'm well aware that anybody that blatantly asks me for my number, somebody sent you, because people don't walk up to me and ask me questions like that. Okay, so in my head, I started thinking like, who sent you over here, right? And then yesterday I met somebody's father, or somebody's uncle, or somebody's partner, whoever it is, right? Um, who also is a psychic and who has been sitting at the same Starbucks as me since I've gotten here, and asking me about my tarot and what does my card say. Girl, girl, irritated. Irritation is just at a maximum high at this point. So fast forward, I'm listening to a lady talk to this other lady about how things have changed, how they're not like they used to be, so on and so forth. And then she started talking about them being the way that they were for black people. And the lady that she's talking to is white. So she realized in mid conversation that she couldn't have this conversation with this lady because there's nothing that she will understand. And I really started to pick up on like the PTSD that the people are experiencing on this land from dealing with these kinds of people. It's like even children who are taught to act a certain way, or to talk a certain way, or to be a certain way, to get into jobs or to be accepted by people who are held at a higher stature than them. Starbucks that I go to, there's a girl that works here. She's always talking about me, and I have never spoken to this lady once in my life. But for some reason, my name's always in her mouth. I kid you not. Like every single person back there has something to say about me, and I'm just a customer, passerby. Like, and there's so many people that come here on a regular basis that it's confusing to me why they have so much to say. And then there's always the person who doesn't have an executive position that's always trying to make executive decisions. Um. Anyways, I'm just thinking about the PTSD that these people experience from literally being slaves to being free, but still having to operate amongst these people. Like they know these people's families, they know these people's bloodlines, they know where these people come from. It's not a secret to them. To us, to kids, to children, we don't know the history on the level of we experienced it. You know, we know the history from what's taught to us, but on the level from we experienced it, it's so much deeper than that. And it's like even with me and this fucking guy, like you have a problem with somebody who wanted to love you. Like let that sink into your head. White people in general have always had a problem with black people because of the amount of love and joy that we have within ourselves that we always exude no matter what it is that we're going through. And they fucking can't stand it. They can't stand it. Like people can't stand the fact that I'm still putting effort into myself even though I'm struggling. People can't stand the fact that I'm continuously consciously going after what I want regardless. And then like the thing about it is don't try to change what you said about me. Like, oh, I learned who you are. Like it's a fucking it's I know that you're acting. You're an actor. You're not real. You're not a real person. You're not a real human being. Like you drove past me sitting in Starbucks and just stared at me as if that was supposed to intimidate me or make me feel some type of way. And the only thing that it makes me feel is sad for all of you because I'm not the one that has anything to worry about. You are. So while you are constantly and continuously trying to come after me and fuck with me, I don't have any more suggestions because a lot of you want to die. A lot of you want to die. Like, let's just be real. A lot of you don't want to die. You've lost people who are very close to you, who made up most of your life, and now that you don't have them in your life anymore, you don't know what to do because you can't even cook yourself a fucking meal, let alone do your own laundry. So even watching the lady do laundry today, I'm like, you're not even used to cleaning. You're not used to cleaning. You're not used to cooking. You're not used to these things because we were doing it for you. And now it's a different era. And then it'd be funny because it's like, we've been doing this shit forever, not just for our own, but for you motherfuckers too. So, in what world do you feel we're still just supposed to be serving you and not having what it was that we had before y'all came here and fucked up everything and stole everything and just gave everything new names and started pretending like it was y'all that did the shit. Like I'm really tired of y'all, especially like when we sit here and talk. Like I ain't even trying to, yeah, but I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say. When it comes to white people, bro, I don't really have no patience right now because it's like I'm really starting to see and understand the depths of this shit. And like before, I didn't really acknowledge it because I didn't care. I was like, this doesn't this why am I going to constantly think about this if I have a way to make a way for myself? Why am I going to constantly think about the adversary, right? But with me uncovering the truth about my DNA and who I am, it requires me to have to acknowledge it. Because the reason that I don't have my shit is because of all of you people that are in power, that have these hierarchy positions, that know who the fuck I am, who are fucking in my phones, in my medical records, just in my shit, just all up in my shit, cause you have the right to, right? Because you have these titles and shit. Cause like I'm at that point in my life where I'm done not saying what the fuck it is that I need to say. Like you all have pushed me to the brink of absolutely no fucking return. And I truly don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who comes for me. I don't give a fuck who tries to kill me. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit anymore because I'm willing to die for the truth. I'm willing to die for the truth. I'm willing to die for this shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm truly at that point where I don't care. And I think a lot of people They want us to be scared. They want us to sit in the corner. They want us to be terrified. They want us to not speak on the things that we know. They want us to. That's what they formed us to be scared in the corner, absolutely not saying anything or doing anything other than contributing to society, and society that feeds them and makes them comfortable and makes us completely uncomfortable and takes everything away from us, while they antagonize, manipulate, so on and so forth, everything about us and to us, just to make us not happy. Because they don't want us to be happy. They want to take our joy. This whole world was built around taking our joy, taking our connection from source. Like, even the ones that know the truth, you know who the real, you know the truth, yet you still serve your own people. If you really want to make a change, if you really want to contribute, you can start helping the people that you know whose truth you're speaking in. But you don't even want to speak on that. You don't even want to speak on what you know about the truth because you don't want to make your people feel some type of way. Those are the same people that are trying to murder you. So at the end of the day, it's like, what are you really standing for? The only thing that you're doing is utilizing the knowledge that you have to make a way for yourself. You're not trying to make a way for anybody else. You're just trying to make sure that you're comfortable. Like, let's be real. I'm getting to everybody ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers want to keep fucking with me? Okay. Alright. 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 Right? Like, in what world did you think I was going to get in a relationship with a narcissist? A covert narcissist? In what world did you think that I wasn't aware of what the fuck was going on? This was the final chapter in my human existence, dealing with your human ass, or whatever the fuck it is that you claim to be that you are. Like, you would rather. And I don't give a fuck. 'Cause with a fat face, I'm still fine. So what the fuck? What are we really talking about? Like, with a fat face, with acne on my face, bitch, I'm still fine. Like, I don't even understand what people be doing, but making their lives harder. The tower, Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the Seven of Wands. Cause it's like, don't nobody want that shit. Like, the craziest part is that these people that be in these relationships and be in these marriages don't don't imagine slavery, right? Imagine slavery, and you're married to a slave owner, and he falls in love with one of his slaves because through that slave he met and found God. Imagine two people in a relationship that absolutely fucking hate each other, and the only way that they bond is through hating one another. But I'm the problem. I'm the fucking problem, yo. It's always me. I've always been the problem. Like, and now I'm gonna make a problem for all y'all. Since I'm the problem, now I'm gonna give you a problem. Since you want to tell me I'm the problem, how about I just be what it is that you want me to be, so that you can feel better about yourself? Oh, it's so cute. Nah, like dead ass motherfuckers don't want me to get on because I'm gonna be real with y'all. Everything that I do, everything that I build is gonna be tailored to black excellence. Everything that I do, every single thing. I'm taking black people out the hood, or I'm taking the hood and I'm turning it out. All the people who didn't get a chance to finish college or go to college, they real smart. I'm giving them opportunities. All the people who don't have homes or who live in low income housing, and they're fucked up things that they're doing to their buildings purposely, intentionally, so they have to pay them more. I'm changing all that shit. Like, I'm literally gonna change everything, and that's why you're mad, because you're no longer going to be able to suppress my people, and you feel some type of way about it, and you just need to let it go, because the higher I rise, the lower you fall, and that you can either fall by choice or you can get pushed the fuck down. And it's really like, it's really simple. It's really simple, and I'm really just over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's mad because the bitch is rising in power. The bitch is in her power. And you can't do anything about it but cry. Like, deal with it. It's fine. Like, I'll make you a bottle and burp you if you want me to. Like, the fuck? Like, what's really good? Like, it ain't nothing but love over here. Y'all are the ones that come with the hate because you can't control something. You can't control a person who your bloodline has been told that they can't control, and that they have the right and will to control. And you met one that you just can't control, and it bothers you to the core of your being, to the core of your existence. And then you know it's never going to change. And then it's just like weird because in what world, in what world, I was trying to figure out in what world came about where any of you bitches thought I was just gonna lay down and take all that shit. Cause this isn't the world where it was gonna happen, where it's going to happen. None of that shit's gonna happen. Period. And then like having abilities and shit, it really be hard because I really be trying to tread lightly with people. I really be trying to tread lightly with people because it's like the small shit that people say to me. I know so much truth about you without even knowing you that I can make you cry just from off the simple fact of you not being able to face yourself. You're dealing with me and a problem that you have within yourself. And I'm the reflection of everything that it either is that you're not, or everything that it is that you want to be. And it's like there is no competition, right? We're all here to just be and exist as we are. But this world has been made in a very competitive environment, and people get caught up and stuck in the idea of competition when there is none. People get stuck in the idea of, oh well, I make more money than you. Oh, I have a higher position than you. Oh, I have, in one little place in the world, you have a high position. When you go out to the world, does that carry with you? Because it doesn't. It stays where you are, where you were given that position. The thing that I learned in my life was that I was given a title that's invisible to most people who can't see beyond what they're shown, right? And I'm humble simply because bitch, I'm a human at the end of the day. I'm still in a human body. I still feel pain. My face still fat. I got an abscess. I can't pay to get to fix it. Like, bitch, I'm human just like everybody else. Like, this shit don't go to my head because as a human, you're still absolutely nothing. You're just a fucking human. The reason that I'm very dedicated to what it is that I do is because my ascension to never having to come back here on this plane again is very important to me. This is the worst planet I've ever experienced in my whole entire life. And as bad as it is, it's still very beautiful. There are just certain tweaks that need to be made, and I feel like maybe I'm just the one who's strong enough to make them. So that just is as it is, and it just is gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's not what it's not. But I'm not about to live in fear. I'm not gonna live in an illusion of what other people are telling me reality or society is when my higher power has told me and shown me what it is. Like, I know what it is. I'm very much so aware of everything, right? Having the human experiences is simply just to evolve one's soul, one's self, beyond ego, beyond flesh. So once you can stop thinking in the sense of just being human, but just being in general, that's when you ascend. Like, they made this world so that people can feel a certain type. It's pain. Like, you have to feel pain to be here. This is the place where pain exists because it creates a type of change that doesn't come about any other realm. And like, I was thinking that, like, dang, I know this is the only place where pain exists. Like, I know it would have to be. It would have to be, because if humans didn't feel pain, they would be too stuck in their ego and thinking that they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, because they already do it now. But then it's like when you get your hand tapped, you start moving a little differently. And it's like y'all been needing y'all asses tapped, not just your hand, but your ass too. And it's a lot. It's a lot going on right now. It's a lot of truth being exposed. A lot of people being outed for things that people would have never even thought that people were capable of doing. But here we are. It's happening. The truth was always there. It was just easier to ignore when nobody was talking about it. So yeah, I think I really just needed to vent because it's such a beautiful day, and like, I just don't, you know, I don't have time or patience for things that are stupid. And like, people always have judged me based off of what I look like, and at this point in my life, I'm just like I know I'm heavily protected, and I know all of these things, but like, how I feel right now, like, if you want war, like, bitch, come to me with war. Don't be in the shadows trying to conduct war. It got my spiritual team, my ancestors working overtime because y'all want to be doing stupid shit. Like, let my dead people rest. Like, y'all just messy, and it's annoying. It's disrespectful, is what it is. It's very disrespectful. Like, there's no respect, and then you want respect, and you think you just you're supposed to be given it, and it's just like, all of y'all disgust me. Like your little groups, your little circles, your little man collective or your little woman collective, all you're disgusting to me. Like that's how I feel. I don't even feel like you deserve another chance in this lifetime. If it was up to me, if I really get a saying and shit, nah, start over. Cause you've just done too much. You've done too much this far. All of you have done too much in the wrong direction. Because you live in ego, you live in greed, you feel like I look sweet, so it should be sweet. And then you found out that it's not sweet. And then you don't like the fact that I still get to be sweet, even in a world full of chaos. You don't like that I still maintain who I am in my core, no matter how many people try to murder me. Like, none of you like that. It's annoying to you that I'm not scared, that I'm not shaken, that I'm not hiding off and breaking my routine because I know people are watching me and this and that. Like, who gives a fuck how you feel? It's not about you. My life is not about you. Just how your life is not about me, but you're making it about me. The more you focus on me and the more you give attention to me, which is the problem. Like, focus on yourselves, but you don't want to because you don't like yourself, which, like, I could say the same shit every day for days upon days. It's just like you're never gonna get it. It's not giving me that you're gonna get it. And then how you gonna lie to God? Like how my dad tried to save you, and that's the craziest part. Like, if you didn't even lie to him, it would have been Gucci. Everything would have been cool. But you lied, so now you have to pay.